Good day, everyone, and welcome. Before we start, we have a disclosure. Please be aware of risk in the future trading. All our videos for educational purpose only. You're very welcome to follow any of our automated signal as long as you are on SIM. We're not responsible for your trade. Excellent morning. Excellent. All the auto trade, I'll bring all the auto trade down. Every single auto trade hit the target. Every single auto trade hit and is done. We had a beautiful, beautiful run. Uh, uh, Almost an hour ago, and you can see, let me show you, it was a beautiful short, beautiful position we entered, and look at this baby, on the Nasdaq and ES, amazing. And I'll show you the auto trade. We start taking the short trades, pullback re-entry, and then all of a sudden the market stop. And this is where, if you look at the other videos for the last few years, we say once the market hit between those two yellow line, the market is over. And look, the market came between those two yellow line, I stopped taking short. And sure enough, what happened, people kept taking short. They think it was going down, but we predicted way ahead of time that the party is over. And then we had a reversal and a symmetry signal that the party is over to the downside. And this is what really helped us, this line. And we stayed short, and then the market broke this yellow number. And once this market break the yellow number, it is finished. So it was beautiful, and I'll show you all the Nasdaq hit target, every single chart hit target, and now we are going to reset for another session, and the short is over. All the chart finished. This one here hit 7,916 on the Nasdaq 3 minutes, so it's too early to stop. So what I'm going to do, going to say reload, and then when you put reload, now the number will disappear and all the trades has disappeared, as you see, and now it will take a new trade. I'll leave it till you see start taking a new trade, and the number will disappear when the bar close. And this is the ES 2800 also is finished. We're gonna go ahead and reset it, and you can see now when the bar close, the green, the daily target disappear. And now I have reset it on the Nasdaq 5 minutes. We hit 5,620 in half an hour, all of them in half an hour. Reload. I kept insisting and directing the auto trade to take short on the Nasdaq 4 minutes. On the Nasdaq 4 minutes, we got 4,685, and we are going to reload, and we're gonna reset all the auto trade because all the auto trade are finished, and it was beautiful. Let me show you also another one. Look, I mean, some of the traders, they use 10 minutes. This is a 10 minutes swing trading. This one here could have hit 10,000 if you keep your eye on it. Not, this is the auto trade decided on the 10 minutes to close position when 100% sure that the short trades are over. But if you are looking at the technical chart, and when the market The same thing apply for NASDAQ. Look at the NASDAQ. We're not talking only about ES. If we look at the NASDAQ, you always look at the 1 minute. The 1 minute gives you the true story. It gives you the true story, the 1 minute, and then you can take the range, takes 10 minutes, 5 minutes, but you're always concentrate on the 1 minute to give you an early prediction what's going on. Our system is perfect for 1 minute to give us. I mean, we've been developing for over 16 years. Uh, 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 it is efficient enough on the 1 minute to give us the prediction. And if we notice when the auto trade, whether you are using the 10 minutes auto trade or the 5 minutes or the 3 minutes, you can see also the NASDAQ hit between those two yellow lines. And when we hit between those two yellow lines, um, we have the symmetry plot. This is not repaint indicator, plus double reversal. We have an R7 and an R5 indicating you need to immediately close position. Why I'm saying this? Because if we are auto trading, or if you are trading on a big swing trading, as an example, the NASDAQ on 10 minutes, I mean, only if you know what you're doing, you should use 10 minutes, because on the 10 minutes, with this auto trade, it is automated. If the condition has changed, it closes itself. You know, you don't have to deal with the trailing stop loss. And if it is coming down, and you can use a trailing stop if you want to, but on the swing trading, I prefer the auto trade, decide when to close the trade. But also, we have the option when you just look at the yellow line. We have, I lost my mouth somewhere on that computer. Let me see what's going on. Maybe it is the, okay, no. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, sorry, I ran out of batteries. So let's put in the charger on. Okay, now it's on. So on this one here, if you were at the bottom here with the Nasdaq and you spot the market between, that's why I said when you look at your technical chart, you don't have to take the trade, but if you look at your technical chart on the Nasdaq and you are between those two yellow lines and you have the symmetry, then it's easily to hit $10,000 on that trade. So what we are going to do also, we're gonna reset it, and it is done. For the YM, also this one here, the YM, we have reset it and took the long trade after the market crashed, and the YM, after I reset the YM, and here it is on the long side and already finished for the long side. So what we do, we just right click and let it go for the third round for the YM. Also on the YM right now, we have the 1 minute, and is after this one here, the short trade finished, took the long trade, and we are on 6,880 on the YM. This is extremely very good. So let me go ahead and take those charts away, and now it's gonna reset. Let me see if I can put some more in there. They all reset to 0. This is reset to 0, and now they are resetting to 0. Okay, now we need to look at the market condition with the Nasdaq and and the ES. Now, after this small crash we had this morning, there is a pullback right now, and this is, look, the pullback came in right at this yellow number. Always keep your eye on this yellow number. And if this yellow number breaks, that means we are back on the short again. To confirm whether you are with an ES or NASDAQ, we need both the ES and the NASDAQ to go below that yellow number. So if the NASDAQ went below that number, yes, there is a short. The confirmation is if the ES follow the NASDAQ, or vice versa. If the ES went below that number and the Nasdaq did not, that means you have confliction in the market, despite you only trade ES or Nasdaq. Those two, you cannot ignore each other. So as an example right now, technically the Nasdaq is short, broke that line. The buyers equal to the seller. The momentum from 1 to 30 minutes is lighting like a Christmas tree. Most of it is in red. But if we look at the ES is holding above that number. You have a confliction. So the market cannot find direction. And this is a really the trickiest part in the market. Folks, I have seen some horror videos where they have only buy and sell signals and on the cheap apps. Believe me or not, that kid who made that one, he don't know anything about trading, because trading is not about buy and sell signals. You have a plenty buy and sell signals, but it is about deeper than what is about buy and sell, because what you see in 10 seconds does not mean, or 30 seconds does not mean, is showing you when the market is in volatility and how much money he's losing. So it happened to be there is one chart showing, you don't know what time frame it is, they hide it, you don't know what the hell he's trading, and then he show buy sell signal, everything is fine. Believe me, there is nothing about the market is fine with just buy sell signal. All this hogwash I hear that people, they've been looking for magic in the market, and now they found it. They found nothing. They have found nothing. And in the last 32 years trading, there is no magic in the market. Simple, finished. And actually, there is no daily trader making money based on only buy sell signal, and it is guaranteed 100%. Even if he's making money in the market when it's moving, the next week or the next month, when the volatility starts, he's gonna lose his house. Don't think because a guy got away with a couple of trades, he needs to quit his job now and start doing this. Day trading, it is not about just automatic and buy sell signal. Day trading, it is much more deeper than that. If you are on a long term, doesn't matter. If you are on a long term investor. But if you are on a day trading, I'm not talking about buying my system. I'm not talking about marketing. I'm talking about 32 years experience in the future market. Whether you believe me or not, I cannot last for the next 100 years, keep giving you advice. But in the day trading, if you don't do your homework, you will never success. Never. We don't say you need to learn price action, but you have to understand the market structure. If you don't understand the market, don't take my word seriously. Just go ahead and look at not some guy on a cheap app. You don't know where the hell he came from. He probably washed dishes in the morning, or maybe he sells banana in the evening. I don't know what the hell this guy come from. If you want to do your analysis, you go talk to older people, or you search on the net with older people that have been trading for a long time, and they give it to you as is. I'm sorry to say it the way it is, but if you don't have the proper education does not mean I'm going to bring you to my trading room and charge you money. We have stopped the trading room. We don't have a trading room, and I don't have time to babysit big man. I do this at my own time on a YouTube, and I don't have to answer to anyone. I do it whenever I can. So I'm not saying for marketing, I'm not saying for buying and selling, but quit this rubbish and try to find some wise traders. They have tell you, or they have shared their experience and have no benefits to sell you anything. You listen to them and you will hear they're saying the same thing. You don't have to get educated. You need to experience and a little guidance, and then you can make it. So if we have an auto trading, we just need to understand where this auto trade going and how much we can squeeze out of that auto trade. Actually, we are building a system on another platform right now. It can identify when the market is just rubbish. Is just, all those older guys. They have a different look at the market than those guys. They're just trying to make a quick buck, selling buy and sell signal for a couple $100. They have the proper tools to understand where are they in the market. So when the market, as an example, go between, like what I explained to you, between those two yellow line, don't need a brainer, don't need to sit down and buy a book, or you don't need to like what you see right now. If you are over 50, you have a $20, we can turn it to $1 million. What they are trying to do, they're trying to sell a course. Also, if you are a stock trader, I used to be big stock trader. When the market is crashing, notice on any given market, when the market is crashing, whether it's a crypto, Forex, future, and then you hit any television and they bring those analysis people, and the way they talk when the market crashes, listen to me and notice what I'm saying right now. By the time you understand what they're saying, you'll say, oh God, I better get my money out. I'll be happy if I can feed my children tomorrow. And they over negative the market. Why? Why they over negative the market, and why the media is involved in this? Because those media on a television or on some kind of website or on some kind, why they support those people? They bring negative people when the market is crashing, whether it's future, ES, Bitcoin, whatever it is, you name it. They bring more negative to the market, and by the time you listen to those people, you say, well, I better go ahead and sell out. I'd probably be glad if I can feed my children next month. What they do, because you don't understand the game. How many people they sold their ES or their Bitcoin or their Ethereum market price because they got scared? Because those guys, they're trying to push the market down to get a better price. To get a better price. And then you bring the same guy after 2 days on a television interview. Well, he has many reasons why the market recovered, and now he is very positive because he has positioned himself on a cheap price, whether it's a stock, crypto, whatever. I don't want to go through details. And then he started braving how the market recovering, and then he started bringing all kind of bunch of crap, telling you the market is recovered, the market is strong. And the same guy, he said 3 days ago, that you hardly have money to eat and the dollar is crashing and the market has no value. The same guy, the second day, uh, so guys, those guys, when they buy, they start bragging those market. And then what happened, you never hear, because this has happened to me. I used to be in one of the stock. I used to put all my money on it and all this. And then you buy, and then you find out you are by yourself in this stock, and the rest has already took profit. One time, one of the stock, I was working in the future. On the television, I own a stock, BA. And they started bragging about the BA stocks. And I own a few on the BA. The minute I saw they were braving on the television, on the genuine channels, how good the BA is, I immediately stopped what I have done and I got rid of it, market order, and I cashed in. 1 month later, the BA crashed. 1 month later, the BA crashed. So don't listen to everything on the media. Depend on yourself. When somebody telling you to sell, buy. When somebody tell you to buy, sell. Always. Don't believe those bozos. Those are position themselves. You can go on any cheap app. Every guy, I don't know where he come from. He want to tell you where is the Bitcoin going. Depends what he smoked this morning. I don't know who's this guy to listen to him. And there is so many come in, so many brilliant people with a light bulb on their head. They want to tell me where is Bitcoin going. I mean, this guy, actually, he cannot trade a paper bag. If he really think he can predict, a normal guy, where is the Bitcoin going, or where is the ES going, or where he cannot even predict a paper bag. So only there is a certain tools you can bring, and then you can, I study at the end of the year where is going to be Bitcoin. I'm not relying on some guy, I don't know where the hell he came from, or if I need help, I go where is the expert telling me, not the ones on the television, what they think on their platform, on the technical side. Not somebody because he smoked a cigarette in the morning and now he thinks it's going to the moon. The only thing is going to the moon is his brain, you know. So always, always, always don't listen to this. Focus on your money and focus on your guts, which one you feel comfortable with, and go with it. That's what it is. It's not about selling and buying products. So what I'm saying right now, if we notice the ES give in, as I said before, the ES give in at the yellow line, and the Nasdaq went down, indicating if you have a trade, let's say on the YM, why you want to keep that YM running? You have $7,000. Close this little thing. Close it. Now technically the ES and Nasdaq below those two yellow line. You know, I can bring a guy from a bodega and tell him when the market, this one here, go below the two yellow line, you close your long position and he can get it. I can get a drunk guy from a bodega can do that. You know, so we don't need to be brilliant, but we need to be technical. So the market go below this yellow line and the market went below this yellow line. So why in the hell I want to keep this, and I have $7,000 in profit. If I leave it to the auto trade, if I want to leave it to auto trade, he will close it around 5,000. So you smoke $2,000 in one day. $200 you save every day. At the end of the year is $50,000. If you lose on a stop loss $200 a day, at the end of the year you are minus $50,000 on $200 a day stop loss. Most of Ninja traders, their average between 5, 15, and 20. And that if he is on a good shape. On the bad shape, he wants somebody to give him money to trade. He hardly can make a living on a daily basis. The other half. So whether you are borrowing money to trade or you want the company to give you an account to trade, I don't want to go through details about which one is the best and which one is good. Or if you are investing your money, whether you have 5,000 or 10,000, $2,000 different a day, you do the calculation a year, how much is going to be. So trading, and in the future trading, what I like about Ninja Trader is not my cousin. Ninja Trader, I'm not getting anything out of Ninja Trader. I have no relation except we are partnered with Ninja Trader. They don't do me any favors. I don't do them any favors. It just happened my system is on Ninja Trader. One thing about Ninja Trader, if you are a future trader, is more accurate than any other platform. Now, if you are trading a Bitcoin or something, there are plenty advanced platform because you're not counting the 1 tick and 2 ticks. But Ninja Trader on an auto trade is very efficient to use the Ninja Trader platform because the auto trade count every tick. It's not to just throw in a market, buy and sell. So the Ninja Trader, the accuracy, because let's say if we are auto trading the ES and you have an 8 ticks of stop loss or 10 ticks of stop loss, it is a 10 ticks of stop loss. It's very accurate. You fight with the market based on 1 tick. Where other platform, 1 tick does not mean anything. So even if you set the limit price and a sell price, I have done many tests. For a future trading and you are auto trading, you cannot skip Ninja Trader charts. You cannot. Now, if you are a crypto and a big boy and you want to use 15 minutes a chart, 1 tick is not going to make a difference for you. Yes, they are much more advanced platform for that purpose.
Order stop.
If you are using 15 minutes, 1 hour charts, 1 tick is irrelevant. You want to buy whatever crypto, 1 cent, it's not going to make a difference, or 10 cents or $1, it's not going to make a difference. But when we are auto trading future, the Ninja Trader platform, you cannot skip Ninja Trader platform if you are an auto trader. Now, if you are a manual trader, that's a different story. Maybe you can get away with some other platform by putting a limit order, but you will not have success, that's for sure, because also they are a little different with the data. Actually, they are a little bit different. So, you know, so now we are trying to see what's going on with the market. We have everything hit the target. Actually, I don't have any more trades. Actually, I don't have any more charts open. Everything hit the target. What time is it? 10:29. We're going back to the short, and now we are about to have a short signal on the Nasdaq and we are about to have a short signal on the ES very soon. Actually, you can start the short trade on the Nasdaq as we speak right now. Short on the Nasdaq. The ES is coming very soon. You have a short here on the Nasdaq. And if you have not took the short, there is a better short here. The re-entry is 26,083. The market is down. If we look at the market is going in one direction, short. The sellers over the buyers with the 5 different time frame, from 1 to 30, 1 to 30, and all those whatnots, they're all to the right. So there is no long trade on the Nasdaq, and there is only short. And if there's any pullback on the Nasdaq, the pullback re-entry, you have one at 26,072, and the second pullback re-entry short at 26,085. The only reason why the Nasdaq did not come farther down to take the short, because the ES rejected. On the ES, the re-entry is 6902. The re-entry on the ES. Here it is, we're going down again. The ES, the re-entry is right there at 6902. This is the key right here, 2672.50. We need to make sure, look, I don't know if you can see this on a YouTube, but the wick went all the way up to here and now it's going back down. The same thing, the wick came into this yellow number and went down again. Look at this. You see? And back down again. Let's see what happened. There you go. We're going down again. Short, short, short. If you notice, the ES is not responding with the NASDAQ movement. Look, the ES is getting stuck. The support is 6891, and the NASDAQ wants to go. Look at the wick on this one here, and the ES is not responding. When you see this, when you see the ES not responding on the same direction as the NASDAQ, or the NASDAQ is not going on the same direction of the ES, you have a problem. So it doesn't matter what Autotrade you are using, you have a problem. Always, this is the key in the futures, that they need to work parallel, because when the ES gets stuck on a main line or on the main number, and the NASDAQ have the tendency to wait till he break keys. And if he don't, then the NASDAQ go back and forth until that ES break that key. So you cannot say, I don't trade ES, I only trade NASDAQ. In order for you to trade NASDAQ, you need to watch the ES, and vice versa. Because those two, even if they are from two different instruments, from two different family, they work together. At the end of the day, those are the US stock market, the main. You know, those are the oxygen. And you need to breathe from both, not from one side of your nose, from both of your nose. And those are the ES and the NASDAQ. Those, they give you air to the market, whether you are trading crypto, you are trading Forex, you are trading whatever it is. The NASDAQ and the ES is the gate to the trading, period. And here it is. The NASDAQ wants to go down, and the ES, if we look at the ES momentum here, you can see the ES, the buyer and equal to the sellers, a little mixed market, but all the other indication strong to the long side. If we look at the NASDAQ, they are not in sequence. The seller a little bit over the buyers, and mainly the market analyzer to the red, and this one here, the market analyzer more to the green. I'm trying to simplify it. And here is more to the green, and here they are more to the red. Indication that those two are not working parallel to each other. So what happened, they drag each other, and you get into volatility. So when the NASDAQ is trying to go down, if the ES did not respond, he's gonna try to go up, and vice versa. Those two, always, those two technical charts, I don't care what kind of auto trade you have, there is nothing is going to save you If you don't look at the 1 minute NASDAQ, whatever indicators you have, fine. But you need to put the ES 1 minute and the NASDAQ 1 minute to give you clearance. Where are you in the market? As we see, look at this wick. You can study the wick and say, because of this wick here, now the market is going, the hammer and all this. No, it has nothing to do with it. What it has to do with it is the buyers over the sellers on the ES, and the ES refusing to die. And now the NASDAQ is going the opposite direction to go in the same direction as the ES. Simple as that. You don't need to fuzzle every bar where it's going and everything where it's going. It's finished. Now we have a buy. Now you have a buy entry on the NASDAQ as we speak. Now it is finished, and it is, if you want to wait till the bar close, you can, but right now is only buy on the NASDAQ, and the ES once across this one here and a close above it, also you have a buy signal right there. So we need to see the ES also crossing this yellow line. Then this is a confirmation for you to go long on the ES and NASDAQ. And you can see now they are working in the same direction. So if you have a buy on the ES or a buy on the NASDAQ, you're making money. Simple as that. Whether you are manually or auto trading, doesn't matter. We forgot the CL today. The CL is doing fine. It's about to close. I'll let it close. We close the last one. That's it. We have a buy ES and a buy NASDAQ. We're done. The market finished. A little pullback, don't let it scare you. after the ES hit the target, this one here coming from the market analyzer, and the profit taken on the market analyzer target is right there. If you notice, this is coming from this market analyzer, took it and then it dropped from, is a profit taken. So and now we're going back up again, and then we have a resistance at 26,094 in conjunction with the profit taken on the ES at 6,910. So now a little drop and it's going back up again. So don't let it scare you. Should not take any short. Not at this moment. So there is a heavy resistance in this area here and here. The market is finished. Uh, I cannot call this short because the support area, and here you have a lot of support between 6890 to 6883. The market is not moving. You don't have short. It's only pullback re-entry, and the market is getting weak. Now it's almost 11 o'clock. You should be done trading by now. I would not take the short here because there is a lot of support on the ES. So the morning session is finished for today. I will say thank you very much for today, and we wish you a blessed day. And we will see you tomorrow on the same channel. Bye.